What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Castius. It's Friday night, so you know what we do on Friday night? We play EverQuest. Why is that doing that? On the Imperium server. So let's get into it. What do you got? Ooh, popcorn twists. Nom nom. I see. Alright. Gotta do my Proc University. Should probably join the Discord. Man, Cat's computer is so loud. Tap 11. Wait. To the tears. I should probably join the Discord. Do that.
This belt piece and the class stuff from Pazu.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening.
Hey, buddy,
Oh
I
my-
already got the raid is still good from last night.
Sweet.
You turned red on me. Are you in the lobby? Yep. Okay, there you are. All right, I'm making you the guy.
I am the guy.
You're the guy now. It's all fuckered up though. I did you no favors with the disarray of groups here.
It's all good. I'll just leave it how it is. It's fine.
Perfect. It's gotten all screwy because we've been doing the pumpkin shit as a guild, and I just keep the raids going.
How long's this raid been active?
Well, this is interesting, right? This is actually it was Elton's, and I tossed it to Ember when I switched tunes so that she could toss it back. So this is probably, I would say, 5 or 6 days at least. I mean, I think you and Cass have been in it the whole time too. So.
This was the one we started when with the Pumpkin King,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah, exactly. That's the one it is, right? And I think Jar Jar, Shamrocks, myself, Emberly, you, Cats, and maybe Annie have all been in it the whole time.
Nice. So we're going on what, like 5 days, something like that? Or
Yeah, I
this
think
this is
so.
this is the 6th day, I think, because that was Sunday we were doing that, I think. Yeah, it was Sunday. It was the day we launched.
There you go, Scar.
Ooh.
That's why I chose for Cecil's first +2.
Yeah, that thing's pretty sick.
Roguebach is looking for an invite, but I don't know where to send him. OOT? You want me to send him to OOT?
Yep.
And then we got to fish first. While Jar Jar shoots us all with pumpkins.
Yeah, I freaking love these things.
Cast your rod, throw some pumpkins. Cast your rod, throw some pumpkins.
Oh yeah,
Bar,
this is gonna be
bar
nuts.
for beer.
Summon a beer, cast your rod, throw some pumpkins.
Me and my skull face throwing up a beard.
Yeah, we had a big rainstorm hit, so it canceled the gig for me, so we get to make it.
Well, that's cool that you're here, but sucks about your gig.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's funny because sometimes, certain gigs you're like, oh man, maybe it'll get rained out. Oh yes, it did.
Nice. We are just waiting for Cats. I don't know where she got off to.
Her character is in the trade skill area. Ember said she's working on tarts.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
The D, how you doing, Durker?
Doing well. Yourself?
I always say it, if I was any better, they'd have to pay me twice.
I myself am super fantastic.
Myself.
Super fantastic. How are we doing tonight? 13. That's going to be 13 million bucks in the pot if everybody joins.
Oh, are we in Ocean Green?
Yeah, we're in Oot.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Anybody got 10K I can borrow?
Scar gives 10K to any noob.
I will give 10K to any noob that needs it.
Step on up, Zep.
Thanks for getting me.
Of course. How I roll.
Oh, wait, I need to.
Can't remember for sure, but Angantyr here might be the reincarnation of Catastrophe.
I doubt that. I think he's gonna take a break. I have this feeling.
More than feeling. Come on. You know you want to sing the ballad. When I'm feeling. I think my dog just left when he heard that.
Blame him.
Oh, Durker, I just saw you flying kick that girl and killed her.
Yeah, they're coming.
He's got a brutal flying kick, man.
Nine, what was that? 9,999.
It's okay, I've hit him in the face with at least 5 pumpkins now.
Whoa, that's loud. I have my volume set from a different game. I went to open my bag. Not like my face exploded.
Oh, I'm getting hit by a pumpkin. Who's hitting me?
Last call for the favorite derby.
there's There's a lot of us slinging them now. It's like our favorite thing to do.
Nobody blames
I'm
you.
telling you what, you do. I can have an hour's worth of fun just sitting in the lobby, and every time some new person comes in, I chase them around throwing pumpkins at 'em.
It,
I wait until they obviously recognize what's happening, and then I run up and give them like half a stack. Right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right, here we go.
did Ding fold or something?
Yes. That's what I've heard anyway, because whispering hasn't been in a while.
Yeah, they kind of merged in with F.
We got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which ones did we get?
I didn't study for this test.
Holy shit, I already caught a fish? What's going on here?
I keep giving my money to somebody else.
Axe. Axe for sure.
Oh, thank you.
I thought I bought some bait.
Fashion.
Oh, I should have bought some more bait.
Oh, I know I need more bait. I've got 35.
Eating.
I'll grab a stack when it runs out.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, I'll just.
Almost gave Ember my fish.
Oh.
Don't step on the daggers at your feet. Valagar came to get pissed. He's not even fishing. You just get drunk. That's amazing.
Fish this week.
Give us the fish.
Once the fishing derby's done, I'll get my wine.
Okay. Yeah, you can't walk away now.
Yeah, it's already
might-
started.
You might miss the lunker.
Right?
Fucking Emberly's gonna catch a legendary fish. I just know it.
From the Lunka.
No, I'll catch one that weighs like 998, and then she'll catch a legendary.
So far, she said she's got a sandal. So y'all better watch out.
I've had 4 sandals and a knife.
I caught a fish that weighed the exact same as the fish I caught in the first place.
That'll be worth something. I caught the exact same dagger as I caught in the first place.
I destroy them so that maybe I won't catch them next time. It hasn't worked yet.
Got multiple daggers stabbed into my foot over here.
Can we rename
Right.
this to Tetanus Island?
Tetanus
Yeah.
Island.
What's the drinking game tonight?
Every time you don't take catch a qualifying fish, you have to take a drink.
Oh my god, we're
Holy
not gonna
shit,
make
we're
it.
we're screwed.
Let's not.
That's it. It's all over.
We're not gonna make it to the retail.
I'm switching to schnapps.
I'm switching to water.
Well, that's just cheating.
It's gonna be very hydrated though.
I'm gonna get drunk off the water.
So much water.
Right.
Right? Pretty sure there's not enough alcohol in the store for that.
Too bad the derby will be over by the time you get back.
So, full disclosure, I'm about 8 drinks in already, and I've fished 6 times before I noticed that it's saying to me, "You need to put a fishing pole in your primary."
Oh, this is going to be a good
I'm over here
night.
just throwing bait in the water and hoping for the best of it.
You're not
Cor-
fishing, you're baiting.
Corpse over there
I've-
chumming the water for us.
Well, you know, the fish is going to eat the bait and be so pleased with it, he's going to jump up out on the land to get more. That's when you club him.
I look down, I'm like, what is all this blue text?
Instructions. I disregard them.
Me too, apparently. Yeah, right. It's that reading thing. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get better at Imperium.
You want to get a game that's tough? Get the new Metroid. It's got so many buttons.
Maybe I better go get that wine now. I don't think I'm ever catching a fish.
Well, I caught a decent one, but you know, it won't stand up, I'm sure.
You're gonna need a legendary fish for the Imperium necklace quest.
Too bad it actually didn't give you a like something. That's what I should do. If you catch a legendary fish, it should be a unique item. I'll have to create one of those tomorrow.
Oh, there he goes. New tangent. That didn't take long tonight, did it?
I mean, that's a 5-second thing. Create an item. Whoa.
My God, I just break fishing poles tonight. You should have it summon fishing poles.
We already have something that does
Wait,
that.
hold,
Just
hold,
do the quest.
hold on. Your fishing pole summons a fishing pole?
No, the legendary fish summons a fishing pole. They're so happy you caught them. They give you
Oh,
fishing poles to get their brethren.
No, it should make like a summon throwable fish.
throw a fish. No, we're slapping people with fish.
Very tasty. Red snapper.
Make it a custom ornament. It's a fish.
I have not caught a qualifying fish.
Got a
Neither
shit
have
ton
I.
of them.
I just need one.
Right?
Alright.
Just one.
I've already caught my big one.
Cat,
My second fish in.
Cat's just nailed it. The legendary fish. I want to sell longer. Nice. The legendary fish will be the fish looking weapon ornament. So you can swing a fish at enemy.
And I'm catching all these little ones that weigh less than 20 pounds.
Woohoo!
Well, that
I
is
got
the
a fish.
that is the most
Oh, order
likely thing.
seaweed.
Another sandal.
Another one.
They're not even leather, they're cloth.
What's the
They're
second?
socks.
What's the second torch? I don't get that.
Really? You don't remember
Oh,
the
these
Commons
commons.
Tunnel?
Oh, yeah,
And
I remember
these
the Commons
will
Tunnel.
bring through
This
all
this
your stuff.
this event, being an Ocean of Tears and everything, always puts me in mind of the old school East Commons Tunnel and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Selling 2 bags of mealy stuff at T3. Come hail me.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, stuff like that, right.
Yeah.
It's
And
great.
then-
Second torch, first torch. Oh man, I love that shit.
And then there was always one tard that tried to get you to trade money to him while he was standing in the fire pit. Because you remember back in the day, it caused you to drop all your platinum on the ground.
I did not know that.
What? That's some crazy shit.
If you try to
Hey.
trade
Oh,
one with
nice,
somebody
Diesel,
while they were
nice.
standing in a fire pit.
Oh,
I have it just for nostalgia purposes.
That's awesome right there. Yeah, so you smell what I'm cooking. Here you go. There you
Oh, I think that's good. Check this one. Let me find it.
Ooh. I used to
wow.
That's a,
wield one
that's
of
a good
those.
one.
Holy. What? Why are you carrying these around?
No, they're my bank.
Oh, I,
This
I
one
is
got
like-
some good. I'm carrying goofy shit. I got at least a half a bag of goofy
Are you
shit.
guys
right
linking
now.
cool stuff in a raid or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
I
not,
got
I'm not
an
in a
FPS
raid.
Oh, you're
set
not
and
in the
mythical
raid?
two-handed
I got you
sword
in
from
here.
God.
No, I've been standing next to you for 15
You
minutes.
got,
Sorry,
well,
man.
you got to take a shower. I mean, we can't. We got rules about this raid.
I'm in the water.
Yeah, that's our point.
I'm in the warm spot.
Exactly. I peed over
Aesthetic
there.
flag.
Is it warm because you're standing there? Or
I have not caught a fish yet. Last week I caught like 600 fishes.
Oh, if we did this on total catch weight, I'd probably win with all these 8-pounders.
I've caught 2 fish now. 2. Neither one very good.
Yeah, I got the mythical two-handed sword because there was a newer player the other day wanting a berserker weapon for like his level like 5, so I was gonna give him the mythical two-handed
Oh.
sword.
Nice.
A Jade Reaver.
I was trying to get the X-Axe, but the X-Axe, what the executioner wasn't up.
I want a worm bane.
I most got a two-hander for Cecil today instead of his new one-hander, but that new one-hander is pretty sick.
Which one?
The Frost Wraith. Hang on, I'll link it in Guild.
That sentence doesn't quite make sense.
What sentence?
Very well, I've exchanged your fish in place of your previous fish.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay, so you want him to say, in place of your previous submission?
Yeah, well, that's what it says.
No one said I could write
It just doesn't
words
quite.
and stuff.
I don't like the wording. I've exchanged your fish for your previous.
I just wrote some gibberish in there and moved on.
Nobody looks at that. They just say yes and go on.
Right? Nobody reads what NPC says.
But I do.
Okay, 1 out of 10 million people.
I looked at it and it's like,
I'm not sure 10 million is accurate.
Yeah, there's probably a lot more RPG players out there.
That was a lot of drinks, George.
welcome to our show. Hack the Planet.
Hack the planet!
Brought to you by Joel Cola.
And Mountain Dew Code Red.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
It's pronounced Badger.
Badja Blast. You guys got any of that Badja Blast?
brought to you by the newest Mountain Dew flavor, Ganja Blast.
Well, then, I mean, the newest one's apple flavored, but it's only available in certain areas.
Haven't seen
Fire
that right
Char's
now.
drunk. Look at that. Look at that.
I know.
What?
Charger is drunk. He like drank like 10,
That's great.
15, something. Drank a stupid amount.
Oh, he's just bobbing back and forth over there.
Yep.
My favorite part about that was if you got really blitzed in EQ, you'd get on your mount and it says you're too drunk and you fall off your mount.
Right. Yeah, well, just don't pee in the water, Jar Jar. We don't want to get the fish drunk.
Broke, I got a baby. How small?
Okay. 12.3.
Look at
Oh
that.
my.
Ooh.
Woo! Got a baby.
Yeah.
A belly.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure they're.
Instead of the ocean of tears, it should be the ocean of tetanus.
It is, it is
Like
now.
it's getting worse. Is he over there chugging them? I mean, it's getting worse, right? What is that? Grix Besabono.
I see Skak XKO.
That's great.
I can
That's
make out
great.
English.
Yeah, English.
Oh, that must have been Grix.
Yeah.
Oh.
How many we got here? 15. Nice. So that's 15 mil in the pot. So first place is taking home 7.5 million today.
It's a good chunk of change.
Yeah. I don't think you can make that much plat in 15 minutes anywhere else.
No.
No, not a
No.
chance.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not winning tonight.
It's a good thing I only do these every Friday night. Just
Uh-huh.
kill the platinum friggin' market.
Well, I've probably caught 2,000 pounds of 20-pound or less fish tonight.
If only it was halibut.
Yeah, no kidding.
My in-laws' freezer, they got a huge deep freeze just full of halibut.
Yep.
We're too far south for that, but I've got
Oh.
the southern version. We've got grouper and snapper and all that good stuff.
I go up to Alaska every couple of years and go halibut and salmon fishing.
And if I was to go fishing, I'd go get some trout. I could eat that stuff all day.
There is nothing
Oh,
like pulling a halibut up.
I'll stick with the halibut.
No, there's not.
It's so. Wow.
It's like raising a barn door.
Oh shit!
2-minute warning.
I broke my rod right at the 2-minute warning.
It sounds like a personal problem. This.
Yeah, you can get medication for that, brother.
My parents were nice enough to take me fishing the year before I had my first.
Hmm. Yeah, I took my son up there halibut and salmon fishing, and man, we had a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my fishing pole just broke.
Guess that means you're done, eh?
No, that means I get another fishing pole.
I'm really hoping one of these results in like everybody having like low fish, like low weight fish one night.
Fishing pole logs.
The winner's like 25
That's a
pound
good one
fish.
there.
We got to make a leaderboard for this.
Mm-hmm. biggest fish
Yeah, and
caught
if you
in the
spell it like a fishing leader instead of leader, nobody probably catch it except me.
Well, now you've ruined it.
How many
Now
candles is
everybody
this
knows.
fish worth?
Who's winning Halloween so far?
Elton's got it right now for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
Nice.
that's
leader
good.
Oh,
got
Grats
49.
Dirker, Sokar, and Jar Jar. Nice.
Congrats,
Holy
guys.
shit. You guys caught some huge fucking fish.
Dude, yeah, no doubt.
900.2.
Look at that shit.
That was my second fish.
Man.
Man,
My biggest
Jar-
was 30 pounds. It's a-
I Jar Jar just got me. I had one that was up in the 300s.
we're going to over there.
Rigged.
I seriously thought my 700 was gonna win. I was like, all right.
Right. Okay, I switched stones. I gotta send Boop there.
What did you guys say over there?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Gotta find my button.
And okay, I'm there on both of my.
Did that really say 0 minutes?
Yep.
0 minutes. Sorry,
Mhm.
that's meant to read 10 minutes. Let's try that again.
Along nicely.
They're better without that fruity crap on top.
I know. I'm gonna leave a couple without any fruity crap on top just for you.
Who's in this channel? Jar Jar tells Enzo, EK Luck wins again. Enzo sent me a screenshot. I don't know if I was supposed to tell everybody that, but that's fucking funny.
You guys are hilarious.
We told you about the whole thing with when we were doing the belts, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's outstanding.
That's not the right character move. Move this one. Still not on the right character. And one of them's fucking invisible.
Despicable.
You'd think I'd be able to figure out which character was which, because one's invisible.
Wait, what's going on here? I'm in the wrong group.
Is Helly even on? Zaratu might be in the raid from before. Helly might not even be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Herg's not on.
I'm checking. I asked him to go. He's around.
Oh, you're not in here yet, Dirk? Shit.
I failed to cleanse the list before I handed it over.
That's it. You're fired.
Yeah, Herg's not even online, so
All
you
right.
can drop him from the raid.
I will drop the Herg.
Don't hurt it like that.
Oh
That's
my
bad.
god. He went there.
He did.
Hmm.
Retail. Over the there.
Okay, hold on here.
You know, there should be another zone called under there.
Well, they should have named the Charsis.
Everybody just call it underwear.
There should be
The over there and the
well,
underwear.
Is old man going to announce anyone? Wait, yeah, keep waiting. That's great.
he already announced the winners. What the
Oh, here,
he
I
did.
should do this. But SoCar up here. As much as I want the Berserker buffs. Ah, damn it.
I mean, you
He
can
didn't
separate
even know
me
it was over.
You can separate me and Cecil. It doesn't matter. But
It's all good. What are we doing on that side? Not too bad.
Action tonight.
Oh, I should probably put my weapons on instead of trying to fight with a fishing pole.
Announce more winners later.
Oh,
Yep, in 7 days we'll announce more winners.
You guys are weird. All right.
It's a really expensive Brell's rod.
right.
Costs you 10K a Friday.
Mm-hmm. That's your participation trophy.
Yep. Alright, let's see here. Derek and up there. You guys will need an SK, so let's go with Pippi. I don't know. Or could use an SK.
yeah, I'm pretty sure
Go
Pippi
on.
doesn't have Epic.
Oh, really? Hmm. You mean he came ill prepared?
Right now he's got the flame hammer on. So
Maybe he's AOE and stuff, which
Yep.
is perfectly appropriate in this situation.
Yep, works for me.
Who is it?
Pippi from Neff.
Oh, it's already got a guild. I was gonna say Zep is always looking for people to sponsor.
Oh, here we go. Surgical.
Surgical's got a guild.
I'm gonna move Pippi. Pippi can come with me.
You know, Corpus, I really thought about doing an OC. You know, tired, lonely, looking for a guild, contact Zeph.
You can contact me. I'm probably the right person to contact. We want them to join, right?
Have you started it yet?
No,
I'm
but
getting
I'm
trouble, yeah.
madly inviting
So don't have
people
them
as
talk to
quickly
Wallace.
as
Be
possible.
outside for a second.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've invited at least 2 or 3 people who have gotten banned, so I'm not doing that anymore.
Probably the same person.
like,
Yeah, he's
it's
invited
like
the
a
same
curse. If Corvus invites you, you're probably getting banned.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I invited a guy one day. This is a while back, but I think I invited a guy one day, and literally like 10 minutes later, he OOC'd about how to use MQ or some shit, and Katz is like, "You're gone."
I mean, asking how to use it isn't bannable. Using it is.
Oh yeah, no, it was something, like, hey, I can't get my MQ to blah blah blah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're out of here.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck me.
Yeah, there was some guy that asked an OC about using, what's that other big one besides MQ? Something IS Boxer.
It is Boxer, and
Yeah.
I will say that is Boxer. You can use it just for the screen multiplier, whatever. Not that you need to, with 2 characters, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
but it's still, the temptation and the functionality would still be there is
Well,
the
that's
problem.
that's
I mean,
it.
it's just like you could use MQ2 for the follow command, but all the temptation for all those other commands are still there.
Yeah, but is
And
Boxer
not
doesn't have the
everybody's,
functionality nearly the functionality of MQ2.
oh, but you can get amazing
Automation
scripts for it.
automation's almost limited to repeating. Like I hit one on one, it hits one on all type of scenario. But it is what it is. I mean,
It's
don't use
still
it.
third party.
It's still third party. Yeah. You're doing automation.
hmm
Automation is a big no-no.
Yeah, automation bad.
If they would ban you from regular EverQuest, you will get banned here.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't. They
Let me
won't
tell
ban
you
you for
something
it on
about regular
game.
EverQuest. I could go in there and play 6 characters and be like run everything. They don't care.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah, they
lots
don't
of,
care.
well, maybe not now, but back in the day,
No,
people standing around in a zone with their bots out, or mercs, I guess they're called, and their pets, and they're just standing there, and mob hits them, and mercs and pet take over and kill them. I've seen people banned for that shit on live.
yeah, and so this is their new stance. You use Chrono for your okay, so I'm recouping because they can't realize profit off of Chrono until it's used. Oh, so you're using 6 Chrono a month for these guys, plus you're making more selling them? Okay. You're good. Keep using MQ2.
Oh,
Yep, they don't
we-
care anymore because it's all
As
about
long
the
as you're
money.
consuming Chrono, you are more important than anybody else. Consuming. Now, if you have like 1,000 Chrono and you're hoarding it, they'll ban you because then they can realize 1,000 Chrono at $15 a pop.
Yep.
So that's 15 grand, and chances are you're gonna come back and farm some more.
It's just like on Warframe. If you get a whole bunch of their for real money currency there,
All
they'll
right.
find an excuse to ban you.
Yep.
Ready?
Because
Last thoughts?
me and a couple of my buddies played Warframe for years, and
EDU.
I had
Yep. Hit us.
20 or
Boom.
30,000 of their for real
Everybody's
money
got it,
currency,
as far as I'm
and so did the other two guys because we'd worked our butts off. And over the course of 15
Sure.
days, they found excuses to ban all 3 of us. Said that we'd accepted stolen. They call it platinum. That's their for real money. They said we'd accepted stolen platinum for items. How am I supposed to know it's stolen platinum? It's not labeled.
Right.
It'd be like some random getting on here and duping 25 billion platinum and going to the bazaar and buying an item from my trader with a duped plat, and then I get banned for it. How am I supposed to know?
Right.
That was their logic.
Man.
But they did. They banned all 3 of us. It was silly.
Well, I just want you to know I was the game master when that happened, and it's because just didn't like you at the time.
Well, that's normal.
Oh, I should probably.
That's
He
suspect.
says at the
That I
time,
mean, they
like,
could have
he
made up a
likes you
better
now.
reason than that.
Don't forget to unequip your fishing pole. Put your
Well,
weapons back on.
that'll just make this easy.
It doesn't
It's
make
way
pulling.
more fun with the only offhand.
It doesn't make pulling any easier.
Durker.
Got one.
And I talked to a couple other guys I knew that had played Warframe. They said the same thing happened to them. I said, as you amassed a huge amount of the in-game currency that was for real money, they'd ban you.
Dude,
So, Corpus,
half
are we
of my
standing on the
group is
rock?
gone.
Are we, I'm
What?
gonna just stand on the rock tonight.
Well, Jar Jar's already there, so I guess.
I think we got. Do we got too many people here?
Nah, you guys can keep your alts in.
Yeah, there's 29. We'll be okay.
There's 35.
There's only 29 in the raid.
I
Well,
literally.
There's 35.
There's 6
Well,
people that are just gonna get the flag and AFK.
Well, that's what you do, right? You got to feign death on the hill or something.
We got Hedrick, Gurney. I don't know who are these people. They could be our guys. I don't know. Ooh, general guy. Where did general go?
All right.
You like that? I gave him all those weapons so that he'd just start running away. I gave him a pet bag and he just, when they do that, they just start walking away.
Oh shit,
Classic.
I got Enzo on my side. I don't even have to fucking do anything. Nice.
Am I on the right side? Yes, I'm on you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Can I get a pet bag for
Sure.
Smarag?
Smaragda.
Good guy. Let me heal that guy.
Whoa, I only need one, guys. Thanks.
Everybody hit you.
And
Oh, I don't have a way to shrink this guy. Boo.
Oh. Flourish. Be on follow.
Oh. I can't summon my own epic buff bot when I just summon a dragon.
Nope.
That ain't gonna work. You wanna send Boo over here to haste him?
Oh, for sure. Still in the zone.
Well, that's the only reason I ask.
There you go,
Did
Corpus.
is Diddley and Shamrock's not coming back?
What'd I do?
He didn't do anything. I told him that if you're not, he said if you're not participating, leave the zone. I said, yeah, the shame corner's in the lobby by the lottery.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like it.
Did it land?
Strip him out and be like, shame,
Yeah.
shame, shame.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'll just
Who's this guy?
I'll just no group him.
Mm-hmm.
You got sponsorship potential?
They're still failing and leaving. Let's see who that is.
Well, yeah, you gotta hail with everything, right?
Yeah. It's Sabana.
and there's not very many people over here on this side.
Which one? You on the east?
Yeah, I'm with you, Corpus. There's not very many of us over here.
Yeah, that's okay. I like it.
1, 2,
Do
3.
you want more people? I can put Zephim over there and faint death him.
I assume Rogbach and Zella have left.
Correct.
Fuck.
Bachbook and Zell are not here. I have no
Lame.
idea where they're at.
They're in the shame corner. And don't forget Galron.
Our bot may have crashed. I don't see him online.
I mean, he was talking to us earlier, so I don't think he
Yeah.
quit.
There you go.
Unless we just never took him out of the raid.
No, he was like literally just talking when we arrived here.
Yeah. Maybe he
Yeah.
crashed.
I like Rog. He's a warrior. Pretty much my criteria. Metroid Dread is excellent, by the way. Outstanding game. As I say to the PC Master Race.
Jar Jar got instantly freaking killed. That was great. He was standing on the rock on the east side, and it was an instant death. It was wonderful.
We are samurai, the keyboard cowboys.
All right, the groups are looking a little more balanced instead of vacant. Two aside. Let's do this.
Ends on a rock.
Please don't. You're gonna forget it there, and so am I. Please don't.
Enzo looks like that
Could be hilarious.
character from Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Remember that?
Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, he looks like. If he looked like Jennifer Aniston, I'd still be over there by a rock with him. Like, hey, how you doing? Like a rock. Oh,
And
I
Sal's
see
gonna get
something.
any mobs, or are they all gonna spawn
I see
east?
something. Enzo's got it. Bringing it back. Abandon your post. He's got one mob.
Relation.
We got one mob. It's a named.
Oh,
That's like that moment where the guy runs towards us and then it's like, oh shit.
we got 2 or 3 mobs over here.
They're scared to come to our side. That's what it is.
It was at that moment he realized he had fucked up.
You done fucked up now, Ron.
Motherfucker. I always thought retaliation should be trimmed up like relation. I'm having relations.
You, you get banned for streaming relations.
I was getting excited. I was like, oh, I gotta sign in. This is gonna be good.
He got, I mean, when he put the boob thing in, he got like 10 new subscribers.
Right? I need to put the stream content back up. It did work.
I'm not sure how many mobs that got pulled over here, but I think the answer is all of them.
All of them.
We strive to not let any of them through.
Well, I mean, isn't this how Jar Jar gets all his XP?
It is, and it has to last all week. So yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to do dailies, 20,000 AA a day.
Hmm.
Takes about 40 minutes. I'll be happy once my weapons are done and I don't have to do the school anymore.
More meat for the grinder.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Oh, I played a round of the Forsaken map there before dinner tonight. I figured out how to make the axe wonder weapon. The thing is insane.
Yeah, that was pretty
Does-
fun.
Does lots of damage, I take it.
Oh, it's nuts. It swings in an arc and double hits, and yeah, zombies just drop.
Do you get to keep it, or it's just for that round?
No, you get to keep it. It's yours. Pack a punch that sucker and wreck everything. It's got an alternate mode where it turns into a gun. So it's an
And where do
axe
you get?
and
You
a
get
gun.
it in there.
Yep.
You build it.
Yeah, you got to build it, or you can get it from the mystery box or from legendary task or whatever the hell they're called. Building it wasn't that hard though. Bum 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 bum. You're the only person in the world that plays with music on. Swear.
Listen, if I don't play with music on, I don't know when I've stopped attacking.
I just watched the flashy red box.
Oh, it's too far away.
That's why all my shit's cramped in one spot.
That's generally why I die, because I don't hit my holy shit
Oops.
buttons. So
Back, back, back,
I
back, back.
didn't notice.
A likely excuse.
That was Dirker dying.
I
No, it was
crashed.
his van.
Oh, the fam down.
Wow.
He was faking it.
I didn't even get loaded back in and I was dead. I didn't even have time to hit attack.
You guys in trouble on the east?
I think Corpus is down and Jar Jar's down and I'm down and yeah,
That sounds like trouble.
Mhm.
yeah, it's looking bad.
Zella, did Zella make it through, or
No, everybody
You
was
suck.
looking kind of dead. I'm feigned on Dubsy waiting for everything to get out of aggro range so I can start rezzing.
Someone's kiting, I think.
Oh, somebody's got a couple of
See what's going on over there.
Oh, there's
Babe-
Jar Jar. He
Faber
just
X
grabbed
has
them all.
Matt over
She's
here.
got him. He's fine.
Cats has got res incoming. Okay, you guys look under control now.
thanks, cats.
You're
Mhm.
welcome.
Yeah, I rezzed Dubsy back in. I heard the combat sounds, and then I was back in the guild lobby. And I was like, okay. It's like, well, I didn't want to fight you anyway.
Make love, not Warcraft.
For the Horde!
That's what those guys should shout when they spawn in.
For the horse?
For
I
the
should tell everybody.
Hordes!
I should tell everybody I forgot the timer tonight.
Uh-oh. It's okay, it was around 6:30 when I started, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
gonna
say we're like 20 minutes in.
6:35.
35? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember looking down at my clock and seeing 6:33 and started again. So
Oh, okay. Alright, so we're about 15 minutes in, something like that. What the hell is this thing doing?
I mean, I can check the logs and find out for sure, but
Treasure
I
Goblin.
Don't look at.
No,
Treasure
no,
Goblin.
it's fine.
I don't wanna.
Close enough. Ow, shit. Don't punch your monitor. It's not good for your hand or your monitor.
Seems like a strange Albert's thing to do.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to plug something
Treasure
in.
Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
The server is now charging my tablet while we play on it.
Yeah.
Zap. More sheep to the slaughter.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Treasure goblin.
Okay.
Love that goblin.
Wallach, you have a pile of corpses behind you.
Yeah,
Working as
I've got
intended.
2 back here somewhere. Yeah, because I died and I rezzed back in, and as soon as I rezzed back in, I got deaded again.
Oh, I'm terrible at using a pet. I always forget I have them because I barely ever use them.
How in the world did I just get died?
Same way always. You run out of hit points.
I was full hit points, and now I'm in the guild hall.
Wow.
Did they get you in the back end?
You
No,
I
guys
don't know. I
okay
think I got
over
sucked
there?
into the middle or something.
He was right at the edge. They were all facing him.
Yeah, it was weird, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Big tuna.
Wonder if these spells are tied together.
I wonder if
Yes, they are.
if I put my EverQuest, like create 2 files and log in the different files, if that would help crashing. Help from crashing.
I have a thought.
Oh,
No, I
you
only use one client. I don't have that big issue.
It's not a big issue, but when the issue happens, it's annoying. I might try that. Just duplicate the file and open them up separately.
Better write it down.
I use two completely separate folders, but I also very rarely am boxed. Not a good,
Yeah.
not a good data.
Is there an MQ2 command for that?
There is. There is.
But there is not. Slash MQ2 duplicate folder.
Hmm? It's an interesting idea. I mean, yeah, that would work, I suppose.
Right?
So
I just had that thought pop into my head.
it's an elegant solution for a retarded problem.
Right? Anyway, that just popped into my head. Write it down really quick so I can.
Doom, doom,
Treasure
doom,
Goblin.
doom, 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 doom,
Treasure
doom.
Goblin.
Treasure Goblin. Sa 1-1.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Right back.
On this day, there will be blood. Motorboat.
I see we've got Bridget. Bridget.
Bird shit.
You don't want to motorboat.
Nope. Anybody want to put their face in bird shit?
Bridget.
Bridget. Bergie. Woo! I lived. I die a lot less as a paladin. Just throwing that out there.
Did you switch back?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Okay. So this is a running thing then.
Yep.
He still doesn't even have the epic.
Did you buy new pieces of armor since you were switched?
Oh no, I'm still rocking the synthesized Damascus.
Oh, but you
That's
have
freaking
changed up some
outstanding.
logs.
I did change up some Augs and some other gear, but my chest plate is still trash.
I still love your chest.
Aw, that's so
Plate. I meant to
sweet.
say plate.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
There you go.
Ooh, and a +2 no less.
Oh, of course. Only the best. Given to me by the Grandmaster himself, Shub. The great and powerful Shub. Miss that guy. I wonder what he's working on these days. Uh-oh, where are they going? Come back here.
Behind us,
Come back
so
here.
we don't die.
I saved Pippi. No, there's not too much I can do about that.
Ember said almost the same thing at the same time.
I mean, what are you going to do with that?
Right?
You're going to give him some Uncle Roger treatment. You
What?
fucked up. Hiya. Damn it, Bergie. Stop fucking summoning me. For glory. Death to the good guys.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Yes, evil wins this day. I require another wobbly pop. If I die, it's not my fault because I'm not there.
You don't
Ride
die,
mobs on
skeletons
east.
are OP and
We
should
need
nerf
we
them.
need some spawns.
Man, we
I'm
got them all
lagging.
over here.
You are not lagging because of us. We have no creatures. We're fighting over rhinos right now.
We have quite a bit.
We're doing all right. I just hit my righteous.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Treasure
Goblin.
goblin.
Treasure Goblin.
Yeah, that's a lot of goblins.
Wow.
Come on,
That
come on,
was a
come on, come
lot
on.
of treasure goblins.
Boom. Uh-oh.
Nobody seems to be looting them. Oh, somebody probably did.
I don't care about treasure goblin.
No, neither do I.
I got one. I'm good. I'll leave them for others now.
For some reason, I can't see buffs.
What, like on the mobs?
Yeah,
I can't see them either.
which is really weird.
Nah, you gotta die and it'll be fine. Or I gotta die.
Leave the zone.
It's probably me.
You
Get the
said
fuck
that
out
and
of
I
here,
died.
Star. Leave the zone and come right back.
What? No. It's fine. You'll be fine. You don't need to see things.
Ember said if you die and zone back, you'll be able to see him again.
Yeah.
Plan is not to die.
I'll just zone out. I'll be right back. Unless I crash. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Nope. We're good. Coming back. Let me know if it worked.
It didn't work. I'm zoning.
Why are you zoning?
If it didn't work.
Oh, if it didn't work.
If it didn't work. Oh, there it is.
Unbuggered. Yeah, I can see him now too. Rock and roll. Note to self. Always put Enzo on my side. I like not having to pull. Now I just got to convince somebody else to I feel like I'm an ally. You never put me on your. No, I keep you as far away from me as possible, Jar Jar. I made the mistake
what you
once
do.
and never again.
Like, I gotta understand. You like Enzo because he pulls?
Yeah.
Jar
Yes.
pulls a little bit.
Yeah, one or two.
Enzo pulls in like a very smooth, moderate fashion. We get the mobs, kill the mobs, more mobs come.
Yeah, he keeps a steady flow, not too many. It's like perfect.
That sounds completely boring.
It's stable. It's
I mean,
not
it's
laggy
great. You
at
get to
all.
watch TV, shoot the shit, surf the internet, kill
Feign,
mobs.
feign death on the hill, the whole thing, right?
Tell rude jokes. You know. The normal stuff.
It's very
We're
relaxing with Enzo pulling.
pretty much the same, except for we're zoning back and forth to the lobby and the guild hall.
Yeah.
What did the one butt cheek say to the other butt cheek?
Enzo's really good at pulling. It's great.
What the buck cheek said?
Yeah, what did the butt cheek say to the other butt cheek?
Well, your wife said Enzo's really good at pulling.
No, that's not what it said. It said
Are
together
you
we can
calling
stop
me
this shit.
half a butt cheek?
That got me killed. That was good.
What did it say? Together what?
Together we can stop this shit.
Oh, Jesus.
It gets better.
Oh god.
What kind of bees produce milk?
Boobies.
Boobies.
Those are like 12-year-old jokes.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball? A guy will actually search for a golf ball.
Nice.
That's a good one. You made all these up?
No.
No.
I'm Was there a Family Guy episode where they go searching for the original joke or something?
The very
Little
first.
Canadian Laffy Taffy.
How is your wife like a laxative?
I don't want to
How?
know.
They both irritate the shit out of you. That's terrible. What's the difference between your boyfriend and a condom? Condoms have evolved. They're not so thick and insensitive anymore. I'm gonna get myself killed reading these things.
You got me killed. regardless.
Nice. Mission accomplished. I got cats killed.
If that was
Oh, there's a guy punching me in the butt. No wonder I'm dying.
it's not painted.
Long stockings over here died again.
Long stockings?
Yeah, Pippi.
Yeah, Pippi.
Brandenburg. Den Pergen took. I ought to know.
Alright, this is how I'm starting streams from now on. Welcome to the Sexual Innuendo Club. Thank you all for coming.
Beauty.
There you go.
Which sexual position produces the ugliest kids?
I don't know.
Ask your mom.
Wow. Holy wow. Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna have to use that one.
What do tofu and a dildo have in common? They're both meat substitutes. What? You can call the stream Sexual Innuendo Club Meets Again. Perfect. What comes after 69? Mouthwash. How can you tell if your husband is dead? The sex is the same, but you get to use the remote.
Wow. That's rough.
That one was pretty bad.
What does the sign on an out of business brothel say? Beat it, we're closed.
Ah. See what you did there. Alright, who's giving call it a predator? All right. Stupid. These are so what are you thinking? 360, 350? 270?
267.
I'm thinking 308.
100.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Why do you laugh? 100.
I need money.
Okay, we're moving on to terrible, terrible pickup lines. And we're starting with this one because it's definitely the worst one. Hey, baby, do you need a stud in your life? Because I got the STD. All I need is you.
Oh,
Who the fuck would say that?
I mean, you just did.
you just
I
did.
I might use that.
It's gonna net you the big fish. I lost my virginity. Can I have yours?
That wasn't very good.
No. Are you my new boss? Because you just gave me a raise.
That's
Let's play carpenter. First we'll get hammered, then I'll nail you.
So car just got disconnected.
Oh shit, I got killed. I deserve to be killed for that last one.
Yeah.
they're pretty bad.
Shit. Probably switch to the.
Do you work at Build-A-Bear? Because I'd stuff you.
Oh.
Oh,
Why is
that
that
one.
guy?
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't realize Ember was down.
I'm alive! Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, everyone's white. Go, Magic Graphics. You can
I
load.
have, I have reached sufficient lag to DC when I die. Perfect.
Winning! That's a optimal raid performance then.
You have not lost any. So well done.
Give it to me, she yelled. I'm so wet, give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella. What's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend with a feather. Perverted is when you use the whole bird.
It's a little disturbing.
Oh shit. Well, here's a terrible realization. If you were born in September, it's pretty safe to assume that your parents started the new year with a bang.
Isn't that wonderful?
I was born in September. Fuck me.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure Goblin.
Oh no, that one's painful. I can't read that.
I have to now.
No. All right,
Treasure
fine.
Goblin.
What do you call a cheap
Treasure
circumcision? Or rip off?
Oh!
You gotta say that one.
Oh.
That's a bummer.
Oh.
What do you call a herd of cows all masturbating? Beef stroganoff.
Fuck's sake.
That one's good. I like that one. Oh no. God, God, that's terrible.
Please don't read it.
Yeah, please do that one.
My
Whatever
God.
that one is.
What did the leper say to the sex worker?
Oh.
Keep the tip.
Keep the
Yeah, that was not too bad.
That's
Leave
Is
it
there
to
anything
me.
worse than that?
That one.
Is that all you got?
That joke is in Wallet's back pocket. How about that? Think about that.
That's yeah. Where you're drawing the line is where Wallet usually starts his jokes.
I
That's
mean,
how you
yeah,
come up
fair
with that.
point.
Before he gets into the raw stuff.
That's what I got out of that too.
You're not wrong.
What do you
Wallet
get?
would give Richard Pryor a Saturday morning special for kids. And if you guys have never heard Richard Pryor,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, followed by George Carlin.
Oh.
Carlin was awesome.
Eddie Murphy's Raw.
I think George Carlin actually was in a cartoon.
Yeah, he was like Sir Topham Hatt or some shit.
Well, I know he's in Back to the Future. Or not Back to the Future, but Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, Bill and Ted. Yeah, Rufus.
Yeah, yeah, he was Rufus.
He was great.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get when you cross a cock with a potato?
Oh, no.
A dictator.
Oh, God. Don't.
Nothing. Go away,
don't.
child.
That's almost as bad as what do you get when you cross a rooster with a telephone pole.
6-foot cock that can reach out and touch someone.
Yep.
Nice.
I've known that one for a while.
I see you've been to Imperium Comedy Night before.
What's the difference between a light bulb and a pregnant woman?
You can unscrew a light bulb.
That's right.
Oonga boonga.
Let's see.
Nice.
What do you get when you stand 7 blondes ear to ear?
A wind
A
tunnel.
wind tunnel?
Would tell you. How does a woman
What do you
scare
call
her
the big
gynec? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Wallet.
What do you call the big loopy earrings that blondes wear?
Ankle holders.
Ankle holders. Mm-hmm.
How does a woman scare her gynecologist? Ventriloquism.
Oh.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure
Well,
Goblin.
it's a
was a
big
big
goblin.
one.
I gotta kill it. I gotta get that. Sorry, guys. Very, very poor.
family's
Oh,
a family's
Oh, no.
driving behind a garbage truck when a dildo flies out of the back and thumps against the windshield. Embarrassed and trying to spare her young son's innocence, the mother turns around and says, "Don't worry, dear, that was just an insect." Wow, says the boy, "I'm surprised it could get off the ground with a cock like that."
That's bad.
Oh, that one's just gross. How do you embarrass an archaeologist? Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came from.
I haven't heard that one before.
That's
That's a new one
nasty.
for me.
Oh, this one's for Corpus. What's long and hard and full of semen?
A
Moby's
submarine.
dick.
Yes.
Haven't they all
We
been
have
for Corpus?
Oh,
You
that's
can
what's
tell-
more.
you can-
Lighting.
You can tell the racial version too, right? What's long, black, and hard and holds semen.
We did get the 5-minute warning. Okay?
Oh, really?
I saw it go past.
Oh, what's the difference between your wife and your job?
Care
After
about your job.
after 5 years, your job will still suck.
Nobody's laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of, it's not a joke. Speaking of submarines, you guys see that we're in the news?
Yes, about the China Sea.
Yeah, a little bumperooski in the South China Sea. Never hurt nobody, did it?
All good. It's all good. Pretty sure I saw a Chinese submarine off the
Treasure
coast of
Goblin.
New Jersey.
Treasure Goblin.
Doon 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 doon.
Just dumping their trash or something?
I think they were selling irons.
Okay, I got a good one here.
A good one or a really terrible one?
It's either or. I mean, you be the
So
judge.
All right, cringeworthy or not.
A family walks into a hotel, and the father goes to the front desk and he says, "I hope the porn is disabled in my room." The guy at the desk replies, "It's just regular porn, you sick fuck."
Nice.
So what's the best and worst thing that your girlfriend or wife can tell you?
What?
Your dick's bigger than all your brothers.
Oh.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh yeah, well, my penis was in the Book of World Records, but then the librarian told me to take it out.
Like I'm off killing a mob, and I'm like, where's all this lag coming from? I
Oh,
look over, and there's like
It's over.
a whole pack of them on Jar Jar.
We have completed.
387.
387.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Top
kick
five
ass.
tonight.
Everyone.
Great job.
That's what you get when Enzo pulls.
I'll be
No offense, Scar.
doing
Alright,
speaking
I'm not
magic
gonna stay
for
around for the
Bobby
rest
next.
of it though.
It did. It didn't have anything to do with the number of times that the East had no mobs either. That was a good one.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it
Yeah,
really was.
best one in a while.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get
Yeah,
up
no
early.
problem, man. Take care.
Have,
Have a good one.
Good
see you later,
night.
Sunkar.
Night, Sokar.
I have crashed.
All right,
I have cramps.
we gotta.
What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
Nothing.
I wouldn't pay $50 to watch a garbanzo bean.
Oh. Oh.
That's weird.
That's pretty bad.
Are you gonna
I will be
refresh
refreshing
the goodies?
Speedy Magics in the lobby here as soon as we're set up.
All right.
Just let me know when.
Oh, that's just rude.
Not rude things, please. Please, no rude things.
How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex? Call her and tell her all about it.
Oh, I see all these buff bots, and I still haven't got my head out.
If a guy remembers the colors of either the color of your eyes after the first date, chances are you have small boobs. And we'll just finish the night the night of jokes off with something incredibly rude to women. Why do they call it PMS? Because mad cow disease was already taken.
I've heard that one before, but it's still funny.
I couldn't even read it without laughing. All right, that's it for joke time. Oh shit.
Do we have to rearrange the breed?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know. Do we?
I don't know. No, I assume anybody not here yet is
Done
not
this at
coming.
least 10 times and nobody's caught it yet.
You said butts every time. I just noticed.
Hail Scar. Butts.
Excuse me.
Elderger butts. Yes. Yes, I see it.
Butts? There, I fixerated it.
Awesome.
Are we ready? Is this it? Nobody else need an invite?
Wow, only 18 of us.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised with the need for Orem for the belt that more people weren't on the Friday night skirmish.
Kelp is still with us.
Right. It was more than 18 when we did that.
Yeah, but it was only like 29.
Yeah, the majority of the people just came and hailed and left.
Yeah. They didn't want to hang out.
I don't blame them. The jokes were terrible.
Jokes on them. That's negative Orem.
Oh, that would be mean.
All right.
Go to your usual corners. Hopefully you got your party.
Allons-y.
What happened?
I can't believe it's not butter.
No, it's Stonehenge.
I'll have to find that Heinz commercial that was banned even in Europe.
You know if it, you know it was bad if it was banned in Europe.
Oh, it's funny. I'll have to search for it again. You can probably look it up on, through Google.
Probably.
But I was just dying laughing.
Uh-oh. So it begins.
I've been
What, the yawning?
exhausted since I got home.
Um,
I've been super tired every night this week.
I don't know why that brought a really bad joke to mind.
Okay.
Tell it. Tell it.
So this guy gets home from the bar and he's like, completely drunk. And he goes up to the bedroom and he takes a bottle of aspirin and he starts shoving them in his wife's mouth. And she wakes up. She's, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm giving you aspirin." And she goes, "Well, I don't have a headache." And he's like, "Good, let's fuck."
Excuse me.
That's fucking genius.
I probably heard that one 35 years ago.
We're back.
I see Ember still the destroyer of many things.
It's a good title. She's probably going to go to $24.99 on everything she hasn't done yet, just to keep the title.
She said that it was kind of good timing because she's far away from her next few.
Nice.
But she said she'll sit on it for a while before she hails. But yeah, that's a cool one.
How long did you manage to keep Princess for?
Oh, that was a good. Yeah, I had that for a while. Maybe like a month.
That's a pretty good stint for a
And I
temporary
can't. What was it?
title.
I can't remember what was the thing that I ended up saying. Okay, I have to get it. I can't remember what it was.
I'm gonna say your army flags.
No, I was past that. It was something else. What was it? Oh my god, this is gonna bug me. This is gonna drive me nuts. Like
Ex-
it was something that you like. I literally couldn't choose not to get it. I had no choice. God, I can't
Excalibur?
remember what it was.
Finger
Was it?
Wiggler?
No, no, no. It was way before all that.
Treasure Goblin. Treasure
I,
Goblin.
I honestly don't think it was assaults or raids because I remember I bagged like God only knows how many coins so that I wouldn't get it there. It was something else that there was like no way around it.
Sir Elton John, maybe?
No, this was on Corpus.
Oh,
I could have sworn it was the general of the army flags. You were sitting on all of these tokens to hand in.
Yeah, no, that's true, but I waited till something else happened and then I turned them all in. I can't remember what it was though.
Hmm.
What flags do you, it's got to be one of the flags that you like you can't it's not a hail. You can't stop from getting it.
Yeah.
Like an epic.
I don't think it would have been an epic or a level thing. It was God, I can't remember what it was.
Arena?
Monster Arena, yeah.
Might have been
Yeah.
the monster arena. It might have been that.
Because there's no way around those.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was probably Monster Arena.
Although was that might have it might not have been far enough back. I mean, it's literally like a year ago, right? Like right now. Arena that old?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Arena came out well before the customizable ornaments. And they've been out
Yeah.
for I don't know, 6 months at least.
Yeah, it must have been the arena then. It was definitely something like that for sure. That you just couldn't. There was nothing you could do. You had to get the flag. You had to get the title. And then, and that was god awful too because I think I was sitting on. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was like 200 assault coins or something like that.
Oh
Oh,
my
man.
god. That sounds
Oh yeah,
awful.
I want to say it took me like 3 hours just to turn in the coins. It was really bad. It was really bad.
You deserve that pain. Saving all those up. Jeez.
It was yeah. I mean, it was very painful. It was very painful. Oh, and that's what it was. You're kind of right, Katz, because I had the Notorious already, and I was sitting on the General of the Army ones.
Yeah.
But because I had Notorious already, I wasn't turning them in. I was like, nope, I'm gonna hold on to it. It's only one heroic, coin.
Yeah. It wasn't going to make or break your tune for sure.
Yeah, it was probably the arena. It was definitely something like that that everybody wanted to do right away, and there was nothing you could do. As soon as you started it, you got the flag.
One day I'll do the Paladin epic. One day.
Right?
And today is not that day.
No, it's not today, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like one of these days I'll do the rest of my prestiges. I've only got 5 left, but ugh.
Oh, I'll never finish those. Bard's on that list.
Are you
Mhm.
on your Paladin Epic? Are you on 2.5 or 3.0 or?
2.5. I got the 2.0. Easily finished the quest that, I wrote.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've got 5 left on Elton too. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I can't remember. It's like 12 or 13 is when the AUG actually gets to its highest point though. And there's a fair chance that I'll stop right there.
What do you mean, like the highest dex total or something?
The AUG, the Prestige AUG, if I remember right, only ranks up the heroics like every or something like that. It's not every Prestige.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the hit points and whatever goes up, but I think the stats, if I remember right, they only go up like every whatever it is, 3 or 4 or 5 or something.
I don't know. Haven't finished one, so couldn't tell you.
I would have known this really well a year ago, but I don't.
Oh, mine's an 8. What's yours? Sit down.
Benji's actually the one that figured this out, and then he did the whole thing with Dot, but then he only did Benji to like 12 or 13 because once you got there, the heroics don't go up anymore.
Oh.
It's all about the HP.
Yeah, that extra 100 hit points is something else, I'll tell you.
I assume Tunat's dead.
Yeah. I was there for that.
All right.
Is Delt dead?
Yes.
Yep. The
How's
balance is dead.
balance?
Yeah, balance is dead.
Then we are the done.
We win.
Yay.
Let's all go to the lobby. All right, well, I'm going to take about 5 minutes before Natov here. I got to stand up and stretch. My back is killing me.
We'll take away its weapons.
Oh, yeah, right.
Nice.
Well played, sir. Well played. All right, be right back.
The bad thing is we could hear them cracking through the mic. Yes.
Excellent. I do like hitting dragons with my weapons.
All right. Looks like the raid slimmed up a little.
Here, Scar, look at your DMs in Discord.
What? All right, I'll check that out.
You need to be sure and do that
All right.
during Dagorn. That way we know we're going to be in trouble.
Perfect. It's now the plan. Zeph, are you bringing Zafam with us? Oh wait, where is Zeph?
Logged off.
Yeah,
Oh.
he said he was tired.
Oh,
Yeah, Zeph bailed.
all right, no worries. Whoops. Well, then we shall do this.
Is
Oh, wow, we're down at 12.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing.
You know, the weird thing is all the people that do this just on Friday nights because they don't raid with a guild anywhere. It's just like live. They get 2 pieces of raid gear a month.
Yeah, right?
At least they're getting something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to
But I mean, it
rebuff?
just keeps that feeling
Oh,
alive
too
for
late. I
everybody that
already
doesn't
left.
remember it.
And no, I still got 25 minutes. That's more than enough time.
I should have rebuffed everybody.
So at some point during the stream, Dirker may have sent me some tells and ruined some shit. It's up to you to find it.
We
Huh.
already know he's working on making my buffing stone quest. It's okay.
Oh, that's what you wanted?
It'd be this insanely long nightmarish thing. That would be great.
And if you really wanted to be mean, the lower level you are, the better the buffs you got.
Yeah, I have like some really terrible ideas right now, actually. You have to turn in an, an epic shawl, a master sash, you know,
One of every epic.
right? Yeah,
God,
like
the
this
pain.
incredibly painful thing that and then all you get is the buffing stone, which does nothing.
Just to warn you, I just wrote that down.
I'm sure. Why not? It's
Yeah.
freaking great.
Now I'm planning something that you have to have all the epics. Welcome to Tangent 5.
Wait, we're only on 5? I thought we were like 16 or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
really.
no, I've completed 11 of the tangents at this point. The majority of things that have come out in the last year and a half have all been tangents.
Yeah.
I can't even name half of them. Definitely the Monster Arena was a tangent.
Yeah. It was.
Customized ornaments was a tangent.
Yeah, but those are both good.
Oh yeah, that's why they were tangents. They got done before the anything else. The fishing derby was just to see if I could make it work.
Did everybody in the zone get a refresh of Speedy Magics?
I sure did. Thank you.
Can somebody summon Wallet and Dubsy back up top? Seems I got feared and Dubsy didn't. And...
I got Dubsy.
Okay.
I summoned Wallet.
Yay.
Okay, so everybody should have a refresh. I don't normally bring Poo Poo into the raids.
Whatever. It's Friday night. This is how we roll.
Okay, I'm heading back to the guild lobby with Poo Poo though.
Bags of endless platinum for everyone that's left.
Yeah, with negative charges.
Yes.
You know, it works just fine though.
It does work.
It does work.
I thought -1 was infinite charges. If you know.
It is.
It is. I don't think it's
Because-
supposed to show those, so that was really weird.
Because I loaded up a generic version of EQ one time just to see how this back end of the server worked.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's a wonder the thing will even load. I mean, I've seen the code.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen it
That's-
too. I've tried to learn from it, and nope.
No, that's not something you learn from. That's something you have nightmares from.
You can learn from nightmares.
Yeah, I learned that the original EQ coders were idiots. I mean, I went to bump the XP up, so I could just have a quick playthrough. And I thought, well, let's just double it. No, that was like 500 times. I killed one mob and ding 60. Like, wait, what?
Cool.
Yeah, it's a really fine balancing
Yeah.
act that you gotta come up with.
Yeah, if the XP set to 1 and you set it to 2, no, that's like 50 times normal XP or something
Yeah.
crazy.
You
have to
wanna
set it to
1.25.
1.001. Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
And then the next line,
Ping pong.
if you do something like that, it doesn't change it at all because it actually works in whole numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's weird shit like lots of timers. Some timers are on milliseconds, others are on seconds.
Hmm.
Blue
Yeah.
versus Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just
Well,
Pearl.
oh no. If it was just Pearl, it'd be much easier.
The they sometimes get me though, the milliseconds and seconds in Pearl. It's
Well,
always
and then
nice to get a
some of
signal.
the timers are global, but only if conditions, and some of them are global without if conditions. And
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's nuts. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
You think that's bad? You should see my code.
Oh no, nothing compares to the original EQ code. Holy cow.
Oh, I have like massive coding fucking ADD. It's gotta be structured right and whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
use a like an alternate structure that everybody else does because I see everybody else's code and I'm like that.
Where you going?
What? I gotta change it to the way I'm used to it.
Oh no. Star died.
Yeah, I'm dead. Red got me. I got stuck on the ice.
Shit. I'm on
Am,
the ice.
am I the
You're
only
off
one
the
that
ice.
didn't see Blue die? Like, where did Blue go?
I don't know. We need to find some Blues Clues. Blues
Look at all
Clues.
that you've accomplished.
Blues Clues.
I mean,
Did you get
I've
the
written a fair amount of code for
Did you get a rest?
MQ2 when I played on other
Yeah.
servers, and I always made it nice and clean. But holy cow!
Oh, whoa.
I think you could put 50 drunken blind gorillas in a room and get cleaner code than what they wrote EQ in. Makes me wonder if it's the same team that wrote Windows Millennium.
Oh man, I had that. It was awful.
Oh god, it is bad.
Have a safe walk home. Picked up. Oh, okay.
I mean, even Windows 10 looks good compared to Millennium, and that's saying
Did
something.
you not tell your mom where you were? No, I did. Okay.
ME was an
Very
abomination.
important.
An abomination.
Yeah, that's what happens when you let your interns do the coding.
Yeah, the unpaid interns.
Mm-hmm.
You say, "Hey, program this operating system. Here's a book on HTML. HTML. Good luck."
Yeah, pretty much.
You can do it. We have faith. It's written in the language of Yeet.
Yeah, and then translated into Latin, and then into binary, and then back to ancient Mesopotamian.
And then just from there, machine code.
Yeah. Yeah, and they decided not to use ones, it's all zeros.
Perfect. Everything's off.
Yeah.
Nothing even turns on ever. That's pretty much E in
Yeah.
a nut or ME in a nutshell. Yep.
I'm feared.
But I had the best game for that computer. It was Mob Rule.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know who came up with the idea. Are we not doing what's his name?
Oh
we
shit!
got-
Right.
Dagorn?
Don't follow me. Why are you following me?
Because I
I
always
didn't.
follow you.
No, Cats is though.
We know better.
I always follow him.
Boom 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 boom.
Well, that's a decent first draw.
That's what he said. Oh, he doesn't hit hard enough to hurt us, anyways.
No.
Not about him really hurt.
He's not like Vulak.
hurts us with the rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, Dirk, no. Ah, quick heal for the win.
Yeah. Quick chamois heal too.
Like a Dargarn.
Like a Dargon dragon.
My turn. Ah, shit. I undid your 7.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't one of the bad numbers.
Fair point.
Man, we earned 2 rewards there after you drew.
That's how good my draw was.
You know, I'm still waiting for the double or nothing guy.
Uh-oh.
You need your glasses.
Don't forget your glasses.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Night.
Oh, sorry, guys. Is that bad?
Oh,
This-
there's a 7.
Distracted by the children.
Yep. Said I failed for the last time, but I'm still standing, so.
You're fucking full health, too.
Oh, you were down to like 40% or something. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. Scared.
Feared.
Fixed.
Scared. Feared. Same thing.
Ah, you said feared twice, now I gotta drink twice. Oh, I gotta draw first. Shit. I infuriated him again. I'm on a roll.
Oh.
Oh, 1%.
Somehow I lived.
That's because he missed again.
I've even got Dubsy swinging at him because I've got Lynx running.
Oh, there we go. Half decent roll
I mean,
there.
he does good damage with Lynx.
By the time I noticed, I was already back to 100%, so tells you how long it was before I looked.
You were staring off into space for like minutes. Yes, piss him off more.
Thank God for the mist again. I'd die so much more often without it.
Yeah. You got both, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
always on.
Mhm.
Oh, he's right
Pretty
pissed
much.
off now. Stick your finger up his bum.
Oh, I'm feared.
Feared.
Good old South Park. No, you're
Yeah.
not. You guys are not feared. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know about you, but I was wandering off over that way.
Yeah, I was checking wall integrity again.
I was considering jumping into the lava.
He down. Oops.
Now's my chance to draw a card.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty fucking hilarious if he stood back up.
I thought that, but I wasn't going to say it.
He's just like, draw? Okay, let's keep going. Oh shit, I'm stunned.
Oh. I'm gonna keep going.
I don't have a choice. I gotta stop for a second and at least heal.
How's the twins?
There we go.
And
They're already halfway through the hatchery. Let's be honest.
Well, then
No, we haven't started, but we were debating it. How are you guys?
We're on the way there now.
Oh, you're on the way. Okay, cool.
Bringing some mobs in.
Couple of friends, not very many.
Yeah, it's only like 3 or 4.
My favorite, the rainbow butterflies. I love them.
I need more wine before we start the hatchery.
Okay, now's your chance.
That's why I'm leaving.
Just take a shot for every egg. You'll be caught up just fine.
I'm not doing shots of wine.
We won't make it till the end of the event.
I'm not doing shots of wine.
No, that's not true. There's only 12 of us. It should be okay. It should be manageable.
How many
Only one shot
eggs?
every time you get hit.
How many eggs you think spawn for 12 people?
Shouldn't be too
I'm
many.
gonna go with 4.
I'm gonna go with all of them.
All the eggs spawn. Well, let's see. We got 1 in blue,
3 over here on gray.
1 here in no, you
on
got
gray.
4, so 6.
Need help on gray.
So there you go. For every
Yet?
2 people, 1 egg spawns. Maybe that's how I wrote it. I forget.
I'm certain there's no way you wrote that without some measure of randomness.
Man, you know me really good.
I
I
mean,
have.
it might be a narrow range, but I'm sure there's an error of randomness in there. I'm sure.
I put random variables. I just fucking sprinkle
Likes
them
it's
throughout.
Random.
I sprinkle them throughout scripts.
Random here,
Oh,
random there.
And honestly, we've seen it, right? Like, especially the bigger the group, you end up with these like, holy crap! How did there get to be so many eggs this round?
You never know what's gonna happen.
You guys remember that one night? I mean, remember there was one night where it was like hitting whatever the max was every round. Like, it was crazy.
I should see the thing I'm working on now that I won't tell you about. The scripting on that, it's like friggin' every other word is a variable.
There's a poor fella that's asking me about the Ranger quest right now. He's having trouble with a part that I really do not remember anybody having that much trouble with.
What part is Ranger
What
Epic?
The custom quests. He's having a hard time getting the bow of the gloaming or whatever, blooming.
Which
Just the Vexar bow.
Backstar? That
Like, I
should
don't
be a
remember
piece of
anybody
cake.
having trouble with that one.
Random's random?
He's just having
I
bad
don't-
luck, or he's not camping the right guy.
That's what I'm thinking. But I mean, he's been there like 3 days. I guess he says. I'm like, dude, I don't know
Wow.
what to tell you. Like, that's bad.
Holy,
Yeah.
that's really bad. That bow drops all the time.
Yeah, he said he's killing the 3 diviners. He keeps getting bracers to drop, which I don't remember that at all.
Is he killing the right guy?
I gave him a separate look from straight out of my notes from before me and Benji wrote the guide. I said, hey, this is probably the same because I helped the guy that wrote the guide. I said, but this is right out of my notepad. So and he's like, yep, that's where I'm at.
Wow, he's just got some really shitty
It's just
rolls.
shitty luck. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
Which I can totally relate to.
You know,
I mean,
and then the one
just
guy goes in and gets it on the first kill after one guy spent 30 hours on it, right?
Oh, it's just like with Epic Flames. You run in and you can get them in 10 minutes, or you're going to get them in 6 hours, and you never know.
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah.
crazy luck on those with the paladin here. I was done in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I ran in, killed the 3 named, got 3 epic flames and left, and thought, well, that was easy. And the
Right.
next time I
Listen.
went in, it was like, well, that's not so easy. And then it wasn't too bad a couple times. Then I had a 6-hour camp, and
Yeah, I had in all mine that I've done on both characters, I've only had one that was incredibly painful. You know,
Yeah.
6-8 hours or something like that.
most of them are about 2 hours tops.
That was that fucking prismatic fucking feather. It took me a while. Prismatic wing. That was
Mm.
terrible.
Yeah, that one was bad. I mean, it was. I think I was there 6 hours or something.
Had worse luck than Ruby, honestly.
Yeah, that can happen, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I might have had worse luck with the harness. I know Helly did. Helly had a hell of a time with the harness. Poor guy got 2+1s.
Oh man,
Ouch.
It's
He
not-
did too.
it's not as bad as a +2 though.
Well, I mean, when you're waiting, right? You're waiting, and then, all right, I got a belt. Oh shit, it's a +1. Waiting. All right, I got a belt. What? It's another plus.
Son of a bitch! How dare they not let the +1s be part of this?
it's good luck, but it's bad luck.
It's good bad luck.
It's good bad luck.
Bad good luck? Bad good luck.
Sure.
Then you got Ember getting the +2 jawbone, just like psycho broken, right?
That's pretty awesome, actually.
I mean, the +2s are like 1 in 1,000, right?
Something like that. Yep.
So, and I think the jawbone's like it's like the wing. It's like the 5% drop rate one.
Yeah.
So whatever the hell that math comes out to.
I think that's the cool thing is that if you're actually curious what the exact number is, all you gotta do is spin up a server. I didn't change it.
Well, until now, we've changed a few.
Well, maybe we've tweaked a few here and there, but
Well, we just tweaked the prismatic wing because it was terrible.
Well, even that one, you said you just tweaked the spawn rate, right? Not the drop rate.
right.
Right. Well, because there were 4 mobs on the spawn.
Yeah,
right?
you had a 1 in 5 chance on a 2% spawn rate to get the actual name. So whatever that equals.
I think it was a 25% spawn rate. Out
So-
of 4.
Yeah, out of 4 possible, and he was just one of the 4.
So we deleted one of them and gave him the higher percentage.
So, I mean, I don't know that I'm doing the math exactly right, but I think that makes it go from like 1.6% chance. And I'm saying when a spawn happens of you getting the drop. I think you have it goes from like a 1.6% chance to a 2% chance.
Perfect.
If my math is right? Because you would multiply the 2 probabilities together, or right? Somebody's smart on here, Durker.
You have to carry the 1. You'll be good.
And make sure you got a gig of RAM.
Make sure you have a gig of RAM. Yes.
Yeah, that's all you need is a gig of RAM.
A gig of RAM and carry the 1.
Yeah, if I remember my statistics class correctly, you multiply the 2 possibilities together to get the total possibility, right?
Yeah.
So if you go from a 25% times a 6% chance to a 33% times a 6% chance, you go up like 0.5% total.
It was just enough to make it so that nobody else seems to have stayed there for 30 hours. trying
Oh,
to
for sure.
Get one drop.
Yeah, I mean, either right. It's either worked or there's been an insanely good rage of luck, right? I mean, Zeph got it on accident.
We didn't want to change it by too much. Just enough that, okay, so we'll give them a better chance of spawning.
And really, I mean, anybody that's ever camped anything, like, that's really all you need. As long as you're seeing the name more, right? It keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, a chance is a chance, right? I mean, random is random.
Exactly. You know, when you sit there and you're like, oh my god, it's a PH for 3 days. This is bullshit.
I've only seen one spawn of him, and I've been here for 7 hours. What the
right,
fuck?
right.
Fuck this. I'm out. I'm going back to fucking
Go do something else
one of
for
those
a little while.
one of
Come
those
back
other
to the
servers that just give you your epic as soon as you log in.
I'm feared of being eaten. And now I'm stunned. I can't turn around.
I hath tossed a heel upon thine maiden.
Oh, thank you, my dear. It's weird relying on you for heals. You still playing?
Well, I'm not. Let's be honest. I'm not doing shit. It's Everly. I'm just taking all the credit.
Oh, thanks, Amberly.
I was gonna say, wait, what? Scar heals?
Not on purpose.
That's not true. I spend a lot of time as a paladin healing people.
We know what they say, all scars heal, but mostly not real well.
Well, that's true. I can't argue that statement.
You were really quick on that one. I turned
Sometimes
and
I
started
am.
walking and I stopped. Well done.
That's what she said.
You know, it's always funny to see everybody standing here, and then all of a sudden they all walk in different directions, and then they kind of stop and look confused for half a second, and they run back to the dragon, and then they walk off in other directions again.
What are we doing again?
Where was I?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I'm supposed to be over here. Oh, shit. What was I doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fuck. I'm down.
Oh,
I knew that
I'll
was
try and
coming.
get you up.
Well, that just means I have a second to grab another beer.
Oh,
I keep fucking opening this fridge. I'm gonna eat all those cheesecake tarts. It's...
I still have to do the cherries for the top.
Fuck cherries.
Fuck. Well, you know what my
Just
dad will
ruin
say
them.
tomorrow if I don't put cherries on top of the fucking cheesecake.
Well, yeah, he'll say you ruin them instead
Yeah,
of me
I
saying
know.
you're ruining them. Nope, cats go down.
Just because I was feared, nobody was unfearing me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was removing fear with Dubsy.
Not fast enough, apparently.
Dubsy doesn't do anything fast. He's a lazy shaman.
Sounds
He
like
won't even heal me.
shamans need faster casting.
Impossible. Then they'd just be clerics. Wow, we didn't get any of the ads.
Oh,
Oh, we got one.
Okay. That's still pretty sad.
That's
It
'cause
is.
nobody can switch.
yeah, shaman were never fast about heals. Even on live, they were behind druids.
Come on.
Oh yeah, as they should be.
But nobody could compete with their buffs and their dots,
Right.
except a Necro. A Necro could outdot a Shaman.
Oh, of course.
What?
But Shamans were number 2 on dots.
Those speed dots or whatever necros get are crazy.
Mm-hmm. Number
Don't-
1 on buffs, number 2 on dots, number 3 on heals.
What?
And the favorite target of every mob that
You
they
died.
slowed.
Of course I died.
Again?
Yeah.
I was
What
unable.
happens
Res
when you
incoming.
don't pay attention to what you're doing?
I tried to res, but I was unable, it said.
Yeah, I
Ember
got it.
got me.
Can't bring back to life at this time.
Ember got me.
Okay.
I am the good.
Well, I mean, when I'm just kind of here between ads. I do all kinds of reses and stuff.
It's like that corpse. Oh. Get the fuck out of there.
Right? What the fuck am I doing? Forget it. Oh, there we go. Add.
Oh, fuck, son of a bitch. How dare you go under there?
Get him.
Yeah, pets.
Really, Ray? That was your plan? Get her?
What? Oh. Hey, who fed the cat today? Excuse me? Have you fed the cat? Please feed the cat.
People are running scared.
Mm-hmm.
The wild Dirker fainted.
Oh.
Oh, he died.
I think we got them all that round.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we
do
did.
it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's enough though.
We're about to
I think
find
we're going to
out.
be missing one, but we'll find out.
Yeah, that's I think the same.
That is our luck.
No,
Nope.
we got it.
Nope,
Nope,
we got it.
Got him. He's going down.
Alright.
Nice.
Ooh,
I'm
Whoa.
out of here.
Holy shit, that was fast.
fast.
Wow.
Well, you guys said he was done, so I started casting evacuate.
It's like literally he dies. I turn around and it's like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah. Bye. Holy smokes.
Oh,
Awesome. Well, that was fun.
that was fun.
I think we evac before he hit the ground.
I had time to run 2 steps away from his corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the corpse go away when the spell went off.
The scarecrow in the guild lobby is not big enough.
Are you sure? I don't think I can make it much bigger.
I've goofed off with trying to climb up on him and then make my scarecrow and make him humongous, and it's pretty cool. But it's hard to get in the right position. I'm gonna take a picture next time.
What, you can climb up there onto him?
Somewhat, yeah. You gotta do a bunch of goofy levitate and run around and shit, but yeah.
That's what I can do.
Well, it's like when cats had the lobby decorated with the trees for spring. I managed to get up on top of one of the trees and set my bind point up there.
Oh, nice.
So every time I pop into the guild
What's
lobby,
it?
I'm like 20 feet in the air and I fall to the ground.
Oh, I was
I don't
I
know.
was conspicuously positioned one day in the guild hall in the corner of the roof.
Hmm.
I won't say how I got there, but
I actually used to be bound up on the roof.
On the top
It
of
took
these
me-
big giant
yeah.
sword guys, right?
Yeah, it took me a long time to get up there. Like a whole afternoon one day.
I forget if it was Scar or Cats, but somebody was having a good old time with bouncing us all around the thing guild hall.
I'm on the skeleton.
I think Ember
Oh,
was
sorry,
on
the
like the
pumpkin.
chandelier or something. Like, how the hell did I get up here?
Oh, that was in the guild lobby. I remember that. That was me.
Mom,
Yeah, that's what I was talking
what?
about.
You know where the cat food bits are?
Oh, hi. Welcome to the party, Ember.
They aren't.
Oh, now your pet is sitting up here. That's awesome. What the?
Who
Oh,
else we got?
there's cats.
Who else? I thought we ran for this.
You've been summoned by a GM.
Why the fuck that person
That was the scariest thing you
He's
could ever
running.
see on live.
I'm on the wrong tune now. So yeah, the way you get up there is, oh shit, I keep moving and messing you up. But you got to go up you can go up to the top of the throne, right? The throne is what you can climb.
Yeah, up the sword and
Yeah, and then along the edges and
Yeah, so you can get up on the throne just like any non Halloween time. But when I get up here, if I've got Elton, I've got the petamorph wand to make Tony Danza turn into the same damn
oh yeah.
yep.
scarecrow looking dude. So I can make it, and I can make him huge, right? By doing the dragon and then shrink one time, it makes him go the other way, right? This is a cool spot. Very cool spot.
Camping up here.
Oh yeah. I remember being up here before.
No.
Oh shit!
This
I
is
fell down.
cool. Who else is up here? Anybody?
Find them.
I'm slowly pulling guys.
Oh, I see Wallet. I see Wallet. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
It's my favorite spot.
Oh, wait a
They
minute.
were
My
left.
pumpkins. I'm gonna shoot
get 'em?
pumpkins.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, pumpkins from up here.
Shit.
Open the bag.
What else we
Quick.
got? We're gonna pull.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
It freaking flies away now.
That's funny.
Oh, have you guys seen Cats? Have you seen the new Panther model? When you shoot it with a pumpkin, it's little animation. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's awesome. Hold on. I'm where's one at? Are you up to this?
I did.
Yep. Oh, look. Okay. So there you are. Let me see if it'll work. All right. Oh, Ember's shooting her own panther right now.
Okay. Well, I can see Embers because I'm on Bufu and Bufu's flying around the lobby.
You have to have. I don't know if you have the little animations on. Do you see how he like spins halfway around?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he goes into the wall on that one. I'd have to look for the casket. That's this
Oh.
account.
I should go over here. Oh, hold on. I wanted to check the leaderboard real quick.
Yeah. Jump over to this one. And we're gonna fly over Corpus.
550 coins, 275 candles. Holy shit, dude!
Come to me, Jar Jar.
What the fuck?
I've got good guild support.
Yeah. It's like I logged in
Wow.
today and Jar Jar says that's it, and I'm like, nope, 2 more incoming.
Darker.
I think I don't want to speak too soon, but I think Nephilim is conceding the race.
But I wouldn't trust that. I'd run the numbers up to about 500.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw that one night. I was
Mhm.
65 ahead, and 8 hours later, they were caught up to me. So
Yeah. So until you've got like a 300 or 400 point lead, I wouldn't breathe easy.
Well, Enzo's currently at 105, so
no, they put everything into Kama-Sam. Kama-Sam was their
Mhm.
champion,
oh,
and
okay.
Elton was ours. But I mean, like he caught up to me a shitload in a very short time one night, and I was like, holy crap! How did they, fuck?
That's
Mhm.
Speedy Magic's in the lobby.
Cool.
And Boo Boo is out.
All right,
Yeah, it's
well,
pretty cool when you shoot these arrows because they move really slow.
they really do. Yeah, it looks funny.
Mhm. So the goal is to stand up here and wait for somebody to come in down below, and then they'll have no idea because nobody thinks 3D in this game.
No. They'll never think that you're up there.
Yeah.
Now you just have to make sure that you move every once in a while so that the AFK timer doesn't get you.
Exactly.
Because it will get you.
Holy shit! Look at you way up there.
I put them all on top.
Mhm.
See?
It's a good spot.
Jar Jar's up
Yeah, I'll
there
have to.
with Corpus.
People look like
I'll
ants
have
from
to
up here.
log in during the day tomorrow and just pumpkinate people from up here.
What the hell? Why am I getting hit by something? What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Alright,
Well,
let's see
we
now.
are out of here. Have yourselves a
Oh.
good night.
We won't be around tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're going to the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, so we won't be around.
Mm.
But we will be back on Sunday.
All right, well, we'll see you then.
Oh, Modus is down there doing something. I'm nailing him.
Nice.
All
Oh, he
right.
was.
Night, guys.
Night.
Night, guys.
And with that, another Friday night raid comes to a close. This is where we must part. The Sexual Innuendo Club is meeting again
Next week.
next Friday. uh, until then, happy adventuring.